so happy. What is it that they do that move, touch, and inspire you? That's our show for today. Join me with welcoming my co-host and partner, Gaetan. Here we go. I'm going to bring him in.
Hey, good morning,
Hey,
everybody.
good morning. Good morning.
Nice to see you. She's back, by the way, everybody. She is back.
I have to tell you guys that I really want to thank you so much for everything. I know you can see that I've got oxygen on, and that's because I had a heart issue and a lung issue. It isn't under control yet, but it will be. The thing that was happening, and Gaetan can tell you that I was working too many hours and too hard because I wanted everything to be so perfect for you guys, and I made myself sick. So I backed off now, and we're still going to do a great show. We're going to do more, actually, but we're bringing in the resources to help us because it really has been just a two-man show up until this point. And we can't do it alone, folks. We need your help and we need you with us. So now for today, our show is about why dogs make us happy. If any of you know what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to put in, let's see. Going to put in the dog connection. Wait a It says a good dog day or good dog day show is live. Okay, for those of you that want to join us, you can join us. Oh, hi Cheryl. Hi. There's the link there. Hi everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to show you a little video that Gaetan put together that kind of outlines why dogs make us happy, and then it'll be up for discussion. Okay, here we go. Now, isn't that was very good, Gaetan. I'm really pleased with that. You did a good job.
Thank you.
I'll get rid of that. Excuse me. Hey, Ellen. There's my girlfriend. Hi, Ellen. Good to see you, sweetie. Ellen has been so supportive of me since I've been in the hospital, and she was just been wonderful. If you don't know who she is, she's Rico Lockwood's mom. Rico is a complex therapy dog, and he does fabulous work at the Ronald McDonald House. And we're going to be having him on the show with Ellen and some of the people from the Ronald McDonald House on the 24th. So be sure to watch that. Oh, hey, Jana. Hey, do dogs make you happy? And they're so loving. Yeah, they sure are. That's what our topic is about today, about what dogs do. And we love to hear what your dog does to move you, to inspire you, and to touch you. You know, they have such a compassion for us. From my point of view, I'm going to show you some pictures here because from my point of view, just like right now, because I've been ill, my little Charlie, this is my Charlie, you guys. He's the sweetest little boy. He's a little pistol, but he certainly is one of these dogs that he loves his mom so much, and when I'm sick, he's right there with me. Now, I don't know if any of you have that. Do you have that with your dogs? Do your dogs come and do they sit by your side? Are they there for you? Let us know. Um, my particular relationship with dogs has been over, oh gosh, 50 some years. And I've always been one of these type of people that I used to be called the Mother Teresa of dogs, because I could sense what they were thinking and they were feeling, and my heart just really just went way out to them. So I actually ran a shelter in Illinois. Some of you may have heard it, Save a Pet in Palatine, Illinois. And I got bit more times from the dogs, and it was okay. You know, I would always have an excuse. Oh, they didn't mean it. They didn't do it. But the characters that they had to get attention. Have you ever gone to a shelter and you see a dog behind the cage and they want you to pay attention to them? They go absolutely wild. That's why so many people say you need to bring a dog into a foster environment so that they can show their true character. Once that dog comes into a foster home, then they're around kids, they're in a comfortable environment, and they do things that are unreal. Would you say, yeah, yes, always. And yeah, you're right, Ellen. The dogs are so sweet. I'm going to show you some of these pictures here. For instance, do you know any dogs that do this? For they come right in between your legs and they truly are your baby. I've had, whenever you see that, it melts your heart. What about when you walk in the door and you've really had a tough day and you're thinking, oh gosh, all I need to do is sit down, have a glass of wine, put my feet up and everything, and you walk in that door and there's your dog with that tail going and the big smiles on their face, and they go and get their toy because they want you to play with them, and then all of a sudden you forgot about what your day was about because it was such a joy to see them. That's the kind of happiness I'm talking about, the joy that they give to you. What's your comments on that, Gaetan?
A dog will bring you joy. And one of the things I noticed is we have no expectation from the dog. The dog is spontaneously acting, feeling our state of mind, and reacting to it. And this is completely free. There's no negotiation. There's no deal. It's spontaneous. Too many times in our relationship with human, we use, I would say, some trade. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of attention, a little bit of, it's more like a relation of give and take. In the case of a dog, there's no taking, it's just giving. And they will give spontaneously their affection without any back thinking, if I use that expression. Arrière-pensée in French. Back thinking, something which like, oh, you do this, but you have something in the back of your mind. You do it with intention. The dog is not doing that.
Yeah.
Is doing it freely based on the relation you have with you. He has with you or she has with you.
Yeah.
And this is a very, very good characteristic
You know what that is? Because they live in the moment.
Yes.
One of the things that I've learned recently now, especially with having been in the hospital and on this fast road and going and going and going, I forgot all about me. I forgot that I'm a human being and I need to take care of myself.
Hmm.
And that's what dogs do. They live in the moment. They don't worry about anything. So I think in the future, we're probably going to have some shows, don't you think, that are going to say, how come it is that a dog knows that instinctively, it's almost telepathically, they know when you're coming home. They know when you're sad. They pick up on yesterday I was saying, finding that if you're depressed and if you're upset, your dog feels it too, and they know it. They share your emotions. So if they can share your emotions, they must be connected at a level that we're totally not aware of.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Comfort dog. Well, when we start this concept of having the Good Dog Day show, there was like 20 topic for 2 seasons. Today, we have about 48 topics for more than 2 seasons for sure. And one of the topic is the emotional relationship between the dog and the patient. In the case of comfort dog in hospital, they visit some. I have some instance, and we want to document that. We want to go on the premises. We go to hospital and witness that the dog come in and he select the patient which is the most in need of attention and affection. Why the dog do that? How the dog know? Every theory is good. A sixth sense, a perception, extrasensorial perception, whatever it's called. The dog have it, and we have it too, but we lost it. We put that aside. Say, no, I don't think it's real. We're not connected. We kind of disconnected with that. So that would be one of the topic. When we grow and we have more resources, we'll go out and start doing these documents on topic like this one.
Yeah, I think it would be so interesting, and let us know, folks, if it would be interesting to you too, to dig a little bit deeper and find out where is that connection that a human has with the dog. And I'm talking scientifically as well as spiritually as well, because we know that the dog does have a brain, they do have feelings, they do get depressed, they have emotions, just like a human does, but at a lower level. But there are some very high functioning, like Rico. Rico is a very high functioning dog that can sense. This dog is so spectacular that he can sense, and Ellen tells me that he goes in to, he picks out at the Ronald McDonald House who he's going to go to. And it ends up normally being the child that needs the most attention at that time. And he got a gentle touch and everything. Wait until you see them on the show. Just incredible what this dog could do. We're calling them Rico's miracles.
And we look forward to go and meet these exceptional dogs. Yes.
Okay, so Ellen says, hey, Ellen, thank you so much for being here and participating with us. She's the oncology department in the hospital. Rico had 24/7 access because he did therapy. The patients used 50% less morphine for pain for 48 hours. Case in point, folks, seriously, what a wonderful gift. And we don't recognize that. So not only do they make us happy, they can make us healthy too, if you really think about it, because that energy, that positive energy that the dog is giving us is helping us to heal. And I think maybe that's really where the connection is. I tried to put my finger on what really is it that makes me so happy, but then I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm kind of a weirdo. Who knows? But
I don't think so.
Well, we got Ellen here, and we got Kelly, my good friend Kelly, and we're all nutso people. And Lana, I think you are too. You said that your dog makes you happy. And let's see here now. We got. Oh, I'm sorry. Did your dog pass away? Or that's another thing too. when the dog passes away. Did they really, or are they still here with us? Who knows? Who knows?
One of the factor in happiness is the fact there's an opening from the person receiving.
Right.
There's an opening, and from, in this case, the dog giving, it's a free gift, and by receiving this free gift, we feel happy. It was unexpected, on request. It's not a service you purchase. It's something happened freely to you. And the God, in this case, the dog give it to you absolutely freely. And if we have friend in life able to do that to us, they are our most dearest friend we can have.
Right. Yeah, speaking of that, here they are. This is my mom. How many of us have that? Or here's another one. What about the dog that participates with the child, especially a special needs child, that will allow themselves to be dressed up, their ears pulled, their everything, and they understand that that child has needs and they're right there to support them? How happy is that little girl by having that little dog in her life?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that? And how about this, folks? You see something like this, and oh my God, don't you just want a hug? And especially a pit bull. Oh gosh, you gotta love them. You see these pictures all the time, and you see these videos, and they melt your heart. But it also makes you, the endorphins inside of us well up because we're just so happy. How about zoomies? Zoomies are a big subject for me. I see a dog that's doing zoomies and I get all excited. Zoomies, for anybody that doesn't know, is when you see a dog running around all over in the backyard or in the house. They jump up on the couch, they run all over, and they're chasing nothing. But they're happy as all get out. They might throw their toys up in the air, but they're just having a good time. And you get happy watching them do their zoomies. Mm-hmm. Or they roll over on their back. Or Dale, my bestie, when he comes over, I always see him smiling because Charlie does the cutest things in his eyes. Well, they're second nature to me. But Charlie has a habit. He has his mouth open like, oh, and he gets all excited. He does. He really does. It's the cutest thing you'd ever want to see. And then he goes onto Dale's lap, and he digs his head in, and he goes under the arm, and it's all over the place, but he just sprawls all over you like he's a pillow on top of you. Well, it's those kind of things. What do your dogs do? Guys, tell us what your dogs do that makes them so special, that kind of touch you or make you laugh. Be interested to know that. What did you say here, Ellen? No, you're not weird. You're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can't wait for you to be on the show, girlfriend.
Is the purpose of life is to be happy?
Well, I think so. Don't you? And
what is the alternative to that?
Unhappy.
Yeah.
Sad.
So your choice.
Miserable.
Choose to be happy and see life in a very positive way. Yeah. And enjoy life and look in life and look in life what is positive. Yeah. A dog is an example for us. They give freely and they don't ask anything in return.
Yeah, happy dogs make us happy. Look at that little smile. They give us a smile, mm-hmm. and we love it. And then there's these kind of pictures that always make me laugh.
Oh, that's so.
Where the child is bonding with the dog. They're both like children.
Who's in the right costume on the right side?
Exactly. Now, here's an interesting thing. Has any of you heard about the dog that hugs? When I see this, you think here's a dog, and this guy has a video on it. What he does is this dog goes up to everybody and gives them a hug. And people now are coming from all over just to get a hug from him. Here he is again. Look at that face. Just the sweetest thing. Mm-hmm. So let me see, we got another comment here. What's this now? Okay, Robin says, I have to put my baby down tomorrow and have been crying ever since. Why does it hurt me more than it did for my parents passing? That sounds so bad. I did love my parents. This is just different. Robin, I got goosebumps. Goosebumps. I know exactly where you're coming from. Exactly. And so do all of us here on the Dog Connection. It's because they were the souls that had no voice. They were the ones that weren't able to communicate, and you were the voice for them. You were there for them. Your parents knew how to talk. They knew how to fight for themselves. They knew how to fend for themselves, but not your dog. So when you have to do that, you're saying goodbye. But the good news is that your dog's energy will still be here. And I trust me on this. Your dog will send you messages. I'll give you an example. When my 18-year-old Yorkie, when we had to put her down, broke my heart. I was miserable. The dog that came into our house was a foster. And the first thing she did was go under the bed, and she got Maggie's toy and she brought it out. And she brought it to me exactly the way Maggie did. And I thought, that's it. She's no longer a foster. She's adopted. That's it. That's the way it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you lose a pet, I understand that difference between, you can cry for weeks and you can feel miserable and lost and alone for weeks, much more so than you do for when someone passed. I've lost my parents. I've lost my husband. It's not the same as losing a dog. There's that connection at a totally different level. Now, not that I didn't love my husband. I don't want anybody to think that or start sending me texts and say, what do you mean? No, love my husband, but I was prepared. He spent 5 years of being very ill, and I was prepared, and I was happy that he was out of his misery. In the case of the dog, I think I was more sorry for me, because it was me, the one that was suffering without having my dog around. So I get that. I get that a lot. Anybody say, what does Elman say? That's all it is, very well known in New York, where he resides. Let's see. The dog is well known that hugs. Okay, so we're back to that. Okay, so sorry, Robin. Yeah. Robin, if you need to talk about something when you do all of this, we invite you to be on the show, where we have a show that's crossing Rainbow Bridge. And we'd like to bring you on, and you can share, and we can have our fans help to support you if that's something you'd like to do. If it is, then private message us, and we'll arrange for you to be on the show. Okay. I hope that helped you. Speaking of that, now I'm going to show this one. Your dog will never let you go. Isn't that appropriate? Just had that to be showing you. Your dog is right there. No matter what you do to them, no matter how sick you are, no matter how angry you are or whatever, they're always there. And those eyes, it's the eyes and the smiles. Did you ever see a pit bull smile? Just, it not only cracks you up, but you get so engrossed. And then we have where a dog is there to support you. If your dog was able to give you any comfort while you were sad and etc., they would be saying to you, I'm here for you, Mom. I'm here for you, Dad. I can help you. I can help you through this tough time. Lean on me. That's what they're really saying. And then, of course, there's those dogs that, unfortunately, they get fearful when you leave the house. So it's up to us to let them know, I'm coming back. I don't know what you do to make certain to let your dog know, but you know what I do? I have a little webcam that I can connect. It was only $20, and it's called Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, I think it is. $20, and it's a monitor. And I can monitor in the house, and it rotates around. I can monitor in the house where Charlie is. Now, I think I told you on the last show, what he does is he sits by the door on the rug, but he doesn't lay down. He doesn't go and drink water. He doesn't move. He doesn't do anything. He sits straight up and he waits. He leans against the door, like his ear is towards the door, so that he can hear when I'm coming. Now, I have at times pulled up. I'm just pulling into the driveway and I'm looking at the webcam, and his tail is wagging because he knows I'm home. I'm not even home yet, but he senses it. Well, what breaks my heart mostly is that I see him and I think, oh my God, he's missing me. I have to get home. And I know he might not be missing me, but he doesn't know for sure that I'm going to come home. So the nice thing about this is that I can push a button and I can say, Charlie, mommy's going to be home soon. And then his tail goes because he hears mommy's voice. Well, we have all these resources that we certainly can use to let our dogs know that A, we are coming home. B, we love them. By the way, how often do you tell your dogs that you love them? This is what Charlie does. He kisses his mom all the time. That's my baby, giving mommy kisses. So we need to give thanks for every single moment that we have with our dogs, and know that they are here to give us all the love and attention. And if you have a personal problem, a physical problem, they are there for us. See, we have some more. Let's see here. Oh, Robin, thank you. I know it's best to make sure he's not suffering, but it's so hard. Thanks again. I get it. I'm really connected with you on that, Robin. And then you said, have to go to work. Take care. Okay, you too. All right. So anyway, I have this little video that I want to show. Oh, Gaetan, I'm sorry. Did you want to go? I'm just rambling on.
You know so well.
Did you want to comment about the saying goodbye to a pet versus having a parent or a loved one die? There's a different type of, I don't know what to call it really. It's a different type of a death. It's a different type of letting go. Yeah, it's a different type of emotion that's hard to let go of. Mm-hmm. Hard to let go of. Did you want to comment on it at all?
I'm not very in the right position. I never own a pet in my life, and but it's a pass. It's a separation that you feel, and this separation, because the physical contact of the pet with you is constant. My experience with pet is very limited. I was 14 years old. My uncle has a Doberman. I play all summer with the Doberman every day. And after the summer was gone, the separation was pretty intense because there was no more contact. And losing that contact is creating a void and creating a worry if anything will ever replace or be a substitute or be something better or different that we can get from that physical, emotional contact with the pet. And this is probably the difficult part to go through. It's kind of a part of a detachment. It's kind of part of a separation. It's part of a lack of emotional contact. That's created a void, and this void needs to be addressed and replaced and taken care of after the passage of a pet or a friend.
Well, for somebody that hasn't had a dog, you've been around dogs enough to know the pain that people go through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That. Well, okay, I'm going to show this video now so that Gaetan and, whoops, not me. There we are. Okay. Oh, wait. There. This is going to be cute, Gaetan. See, kisses. Lots of kisses. They're just like children.
Yeah. right.
Thank you for making me feel better. Want to give your daddy a kiss?
Oh,
This is a big dog.
yeah, yeah. But he thinks he's a baby, a puppy.
That's a big hug. What a cute doggy. He likes it.
Look at that face. Oh, that's how my Charlie is.
Yeah.
He likes it, huh? He's not fighting you?
Yeah.
Aw, likes to cuddle.
Yeah, if my niece was on, she would relate to this. Yeah. He's hugging her so hard.
No! She's gonna do it.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Well, okay, so now for next week's show, I lost focus. For next week,
Yeah. Stay focused.
I'm going to stay focused, yeah. I have to apologize to the guests that were supposed to be on the show this past week. And Gaetan was so gracious to do the show without me, and he did a great job. It's difficult to do a show alone. It really is. Co-hosting is especially when you're live streaming. And by the way, we're multi-streaming, so we're on YouTube and on Periscope and on Twitch, and on Facebook as well. So it takes quite a bit of coordination. And of course, we know that women are much more coordinated than men, and they can multitask.
Really? Well, you make my life so easy as a co-host.
Yeah.
I think we need to find another formula so I can have a dialogue with you or asking questions so you answer, and okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I didn't think about it. Yep, you're good. Keep going, Kathy. You're doing well.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm going to do a couple of shows next week. I'm only allowed to be working just a couple hours a day for a while, and I'll keep you posted on that too. So thanks so much, everyone, for being there to support us. And as far as next week goes, we are. I think we're going to keep it kind of a secret, don't you think? For right now. Let's keep it a secret, yeah.
Talk about canine dog.
Yeah. But mark your calendars for 1:00 Eastern Standard Time on June 24th. We're going to do the show with Ellen and Rico Lockwood over at the Ronald McDonald House. So
we'll also have our show on Thursday. Also,
Our normal show. Yeah, this is a special edition
Mhm.
specifically to showcase Rico's Miracles with Callie Fowler and Amber Hendricks, her mother. And then, of course, the officials over at the Ronald McDonald House will be on the show, too. So you can see some of the great work that they're doing there. Okay, everyone, I'm
whoop,
just going
whoop,
to...
whoop,
Oh,
whoop, whoop, whoop,
go ahead.
whoop, whoop. I would like to add something. I would like to add thank you to our listener. Thank you for sharing or telling your friend or sending the link to your friend. We're doing more and more people are connected with the show. We try to. This is a period of transition. We are like in a 3 month period, which will go all the way to the 15th of July, where we're developing content for the show, and we're sharing some of the content as we go. So that's one thing we need to clarify with you. The second part is we have very limited technical resources at this moment. But the goal, as soon as we have the resources, is to go out and do the interview with actual dog owner and actual beneficiary of dog service. And we are planning, as I said before, like 20 of these production this week.
It wasn't supposed to ring. I have it on Do Not Call.
Yes,
Okay.
it's happened.
Yeah.
And we have like 20 show in the for this coming year to create and present to you. And we're very thankful for the number of people engaged, clicking, looking, watching, telling their friend about the show. And the number are pretty surprising, but thanks to you.
They've gone way, way, way up. With the post reach has been phenomenal, folks, and it's all because of you guys. You've been helping us.
Should we? Can we say how we rank among dog show?
Yeah.
Well, on Facebook, I will make it like low key. We're in the top 100 show for dog. We're also in the top 50. We're in the top 25. We're in the top 15.
We're in the top 10.
We're in the top 10. We're currently
in terms of engagement.
In terms of engagement, dog platform Facebook, we are among the top 10,
which is very, very good.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. And this is not only because of Kathy, it's because of you, and because you give us feedback, and we look at your feedback, and we try to improve week after week. So our goal is to improve week after week. If you notice, technically speaking, it's a little bit better today than it was like the first show we did. So the video play, picture play.
Yeah.
Kathy's there.
Yeah, I didn't go off the screen.
We didn't lose the sound yet.
Yeah, right.
So we work with the software for the streaming. They are in our beta site. So we are like probably the third generation of beta version of their software. You see the difference. The video is much better now. The sound is better. We did not lose any signal. I'm here. Kathy's there. So thanks to the background people who help us with the show. But thanks to you to be patient with us and keep telling your friend about this show. And, that's the way we will be able to continue and increase and improve the quality and give you a better and better show, both in the form and in the content. See you soon.
We will see you soon. And hey, join us for the next show. The next schedule.
Thursday,
Next Thursday at 1 p.m., but we'll be doing mini shows in between.
1 p.m. Eastern time, 12 noon Central time, and Kathy's time.
Yeah, my time, Pacific time, which is 3
o'clock.
hours, 10 o'clock, yeah.
Yes.
10, 12, and 1. Okay, everyone. Thank
you so much for coming. Thanks for watching. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.